Good morning, everybody. It's Monday again. Roger Emerson here, and I'm wearing indigo today. I guess it's the sixth in our sort of series here. Today's episode is sort of twofold. One is a little ukulele um, materials and things to think about, and the other is Plan Bs for we choral directors moving forward as we sort of plan for the fall and not knowing exactly what we're going to be doing. But I think I can give you some broad ideas that hopefully will be helpful. So one is ukulele. I love you from Lava. There it is. My friend Bruce Bush, who heads up sales at Hal Leonard, sent me this. They distribute the Flight brand. It's a nice ukulele. It's all plastic, has mechanical tuners here, stays in tune quite well, has a carrying case, and it's about 49 bucks on Amazon or your favorite music dealer. Why ukulele? Well, I've long been a believer in lifelong learning. I taught guitar from the time I was about 13 years old, and for guitarists, it's sort of an easy switch there. The chord frames, so to speak, are sort of similar, and um, I just think that we need to be thinking sort of outside the box when it comes to what we'll be sharing with our students come fall, because it may be a semester of, I'm going to say, a little more general music oriented and less singing. I hope not. I hope we come up with a vaccine and we can jump right in. But let's be prepared. So if ukulele works for you, and I think it will for kids, because again, they can accompany themselves. They can learn about music theory, about how chords work together, all those kinds of things. Hal Leonard has several books, and they're great books. One is the Ukulele for Kids book. This is, I'm going to say, more elementary, maybe young middle school oriented. Nice thing about the Hal Leonard books is they have rights to copyright. So in addition to folk songs and things of that nature, there's always some pop songs in there. That's, I'm going to call it sort of the entry level. Then they have the actual method book, Essential Elements for Ukulele. And then I'm going to say for high school level, Ukulele Method Book 1 by Lil Rev, who is a Milwaukee area artist, performer, and in fact, he's doing a live Facebook today. This is Monday, the 11th of May at 2 p.m. Central. If you go to just search on Facebook, Hal Leonard Corporation, you'll see it. And he's going to introduce this book himself. All three of these books offer both chords and then beginning notes as well. So it's just a great way to sort of build musicianship in students, and might be an alternative to choir in the fall if you're going down that route or need to go down that route in order to save your job and your program. And again, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. A couple other things to look at. How about Jazz for Young People? Now, this is a wonderful book. Sharon Birch has been very involved in this, and there's 2 books in the series, and I believe that a third one is in the works. And so jazz, what a fabulous thing. The other thing I think that I would really look forward to teaching, in fact, yesterday I downloaded from Teachers Pay Teachers, Music for Film. In fact, I have, here's the by Kim Maloney. It's really terrific, and they have like clips of Jaws with music and Jaws without music. Really neat. Also E.T., the goodbye scene with music and without. And then there's a lesson at the end of how kids can actually, they put up sort of a minute and a half long film for them to create their own film score. So yeah, I'd be excited about teaching that. And that brings me to sort of part B, which is why we teach. I mean, obviously we teach singing because somewhere along the line it felt great to sing. And we never want to give that up. We're just sort of maybe having to postpone group singing for a while. Earlier in one of my earlier Monday music moment madness, we talked about splitting choirs up into smaller groups, maybe a tenor bass and soprano altos, maybe even smaller, maybe solos. I had a student friend who his first job in Iowa was one choir, and the rest of the day was filled up with private lessons. Isn't that wonderful? There's a school and an administrator who sort of gets what it's all about. But that may be the kind of thing we're going to be doing, at least for a semester. So at least be ready. I am really big. I've often said in my workshops and things, how would you teach differently if you didn't have to concertize? Now, of course, we all want to concertize. We want to get put on concerts and things. But suddenly people would say, "Whoa, wow! I would teach more sight singing. I do composition. Oh, I do theory. Oh, I would do a lot more solos." Well, we may be in that position. Again, those are all, as I say, the national standards, right? Yeah. So it's all in sort of your perspective. And in the final analysis, it's all about building relationships. It's all about giving students the tools to navigate life's challenges. And I don't think we've ever had a bigger one, at least in our lifetime. And so I just hope that you will keep an open mind about the fact that we can build relationships through a variety of ways, and music is just such a wonderful tool to do that. So I read it verbatim. I want to make sure that I get it exactly right. I've learned that people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And that's Maya Angelou. It's her quote right there. We keep it on our refrigerator because it's a good reminder about how people feel is sort of why we do what we do. So anyway, I don't want to belabor this. I want to go on any longer. I'm always available again on Facebook. You can get me at rogeremerson.com if you have a question. I've got one more in this series next week. And we'll be talking about the Hal Leonard Joy of Singing 2020 virtual edition. I think it's got some real pluses that may even be better than getting together live, although there's nothing better than singing together live. But there are going to be some insights on each piece from the composers themselves and arrangers themselves that I think will be really helpful for us as we look forward to the time when we're going to program music again. And that could be in the fall. So let's hope it is. Anyway, until next week, see ya. Have a great week. Be well. Bye-bye.